Back to our coverage now. The trial in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. Witness testimony is underway as the next phase of this trial. It's expected to last for at least the next week. Our entire team is working hard to bring you the minute-by-minute updates from inside and also outside the courtroom in Brunswick. So let's begin tonight with On Your Side's Keitha Nelson. She is live tonight. Keitha?
Jeannie, court has wrapped up for the evening just moments ago, really, and we know that it will resume on Monday morning at 9 a.m. That is the plan. Now, as we've mentioned before, it was an emotional day in court. We heard the opening statements from both the prosecution as well as two of the defense attorneys, one for Travis McMichael, the other for Gregory McMichael. I could tell you when the prosecution showed video of Ahmaud Arbery being shot and killed, Wanda Cooper Jones, Ahmaud Arbery's mother, she cried. She wept in the corner silently, but it was still heard what was going on. Obviously, just a heartbreaking time. And when you think about what happened with Marcus Arbery Sr., Ahmaud Arbery's father, before the video even aired, he got up and walked out of the courtroom and mumbled under his breath that he did not want to see that. There was another interesting moment that happened today in court. This is when the evidence was being presented. Another piece of video, gruesome, many would say. There was something that a juror did that really was shocking to a lot of people. For more on that, we're going to turn things over now to Kaylee Tracy. She is in front of the Glynn County Courthouse with more of what happened inside of the courtroom, including what happened to this juror. Kaylee.
Yeah, Keitha, that body camera video is what you're talking about there. Pretty graphic body camera video showing Ahmaud Arbery laying on the ground dead. He's surrounded in blood. And we do know from the reporter inside the courtroom, our Ann Schindler, that one of the jurors actually held her notebook in front of her face. She did not want to watch that graphic video. We're told it's adding to an already emotional day for Ahmaud Arbery's family. Wanda Cooper Jones was seen weeping while that video was being played, holding her head in her hands. And one juror, as I said, hid her eyes with her notebook. The officer who was testifying at the time, he was the second one to respond to the scene. He said that he asked Travis McMichael if he was okay at the scene, and he said that Travis told him, "No, I just expletive killed someone." The lead prosecutor told the jury in opening statements the defendants each made what she called driveway decisions based on assumptions, not facts, about Arbery, resulting in his death. Meanwhile, Travis McMichael's attorneys told the jurors he was acting in self-defense as Arbery rushed Travis. He also said he had a duty to protect his neighborhood. Now, this morning, William Roddy Bryan's attorney, Kevin Goff, he filed a motion for a mistrial after he says the state brought up the timeline between the incident and those arrests and called it specifically a time lapse when she was talking to the jury. And both the other defense attorneys also agreed with Goff, saying that they had all agreed with the state that they would not refer to it or characterize it in that way. That mistrial motion was ultimately struck down by the judge. And as Keitha said, we will be back here at the courthouse starting at 9 a.m. Monday. For now, reporting live, Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.
Thanks for that, Kaylee. Now, we know that Lee Merritt, the attorney for Wanda Cooper Jones, Ahmaud Arbery's mother, he actually spoke to the media after court wrapped up today. He walked outside of the Glynn County Courthouse and shared his thoughts about day one. Take a listen.
In the American judicial system, victims of racial violence often suffer two deaths. First, they kill the body, and then they kill their name. We saw some very graphic video today. We saw some very violent scenes, but the most difficult, the most upsetting part for this family was the arguments presented by the defense.
Now, this case has sparked national interest with demonstrators from different parts of the country here, but this is also something that deeply affects the locals. Now, this Brunswick woman is dedicated, she says, to showing the Arbery family, people in the community here in Brunswick, they care. Annie Polite has been showing up to the Glynn County Courthouse for the past 3 weeks. At the age of 87, she's marched for justice, and now she's watching the trial from outside.
And I'm hoping that this will bring about the change that's needed and has been needed for so long. All the years of my life has been needed, and it's still needed today.
Now, we have had one of only 2 reporters in the nation inside of the courtroom today, so we are giving you in-depth coverage, folks. You can find the complete opening statements right now from prosecutors as well as 2 of the defense attorneys on our website at firstcoastnews.com. There we are also streaming this trial for you from gavel to gavel online and, of course, on the First Coast News app. For now, in Brunswick, I'm Keitha Nelson, First Coast News, on your side.
Keitha, thank you.